What up, everyone? We are live. Hello. Welcome, everyone, back to In the Pit.
Oh, yeah. YouTube Live here.
Yeah, we're live. Hello.
Oh, hey.
We got
What's
a new
going
face
on?
in the building.
Yes,
This
we
is our
do.
new intern, Simon.
Hi, Simon.
What does Simon say? I did that yesterday. He did not like it.
You probably heard that one a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, let's play Simon Says and you'll be the Simon. Oh, shit. No way, man. That's crazy. What a concept.
No fucking shit, huh? Yeah, Simon says, shut the fuck up.
All right,
good
Big
one.
Nick. You want to hit us with the intro?
I sure will. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you give Simon a warm welcome, all right? Don't harsh him on this first episode, okay? Let's let him settle in, okay? Make sure you like and subscribe, turn your notifications on. We got episode 423, Johnny?
Nailed it.
423, nailed it.
423, like MJ, baby. Here we go. Johnny, gonna give them some shit for topics. That's coming out for the weekend.
We
and,
got some stuff coming out this weekend. No one updated the doc, so I don't know what's coming out. We got maybe a new podcast coming out today for Wrestling Bros, Mustache Bros. Yeah, I wish someone updated this document.
I can actually.
You know what's coming out?
I can give you a couple things. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have
there you go.
Guess the Wrestler by Baby Photo on Saturday.
by baby photo.
We have State by Cities Part 2 TikTok
that's
game
right.
on Saturday. And we have Which Wrestler Has a Higher Net Worth on Sunday.
Where do you see that?
I'm shared on the calendar now. Yes.
There we go.
Big moves, right?
Yeah, wow. Big moves.
Big moves from Josh.
But I think we just gotta get into it. Last night, game 1 of the NBA
Celtics,
Finals.
baby.
Fucking go.
Celtics won the game.
Damn right.
Game 1. It was a great game. They won 120 to 108.
40 points in the fourth quarter.
40 to 16. Let's not overstate the Golden State Warriors. This great dynasty. 16 points in the fourth quarter.
Yep. I saw this thing today, and I don't like it, but Steph Curry has won 9 of his last 10 NBA Finals games with Kevin Durant on his team. He has lost 8 of his last NBA Finals games without KD,
Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so
including last night.
I'll put the house on the fact they're not getting fucking swept.
Yeah.
they're not getting swept.
Yeah.
But one of those series was what? The one without Clay and without KD,
Yeah, exactly.
right? Yeah.
That
so
was-
4 of those games are
Exactly. It's a cherry pick stat.
Yeah, it is. But I agree. No,
Yeah.
still, hey, you want to make a case you're one of the best players of all time. Win a couple of those. I agree, though. It's tough when you're a point guard, too, a small point guard, to take over a game.
Listen, he
One thing,
tried
they
his
knew how to
best.
shut him the fuck up after the first quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were
I mean-
playing drop coverage, though. That's
Yeah.
why.
I
The
think-
centers
Oh,
on the
so bad.
Celtics were just, like, dropping every time on a screen and letting him shoot.
It's funny because Tice was such a bad fit against the Heat, but he fits much better against the Warriors.
Yeah, much better. But we didn't even see him that much
He
last
played a little
night.
bit last
A
night.
little bit.
But
Couldn't stay with Bam.
no, not at all. But the biggest thing last night was blowing up the screens. That's what the Celtics had to do. You can see in the first, whenever you can create some space for Steph Curry, he's gonna make the shot. And you saw that in the first quarter, he hit 6 threes in the first quarter.
Unbelievable.
And then because they were setting screens, they're setting those high pick screens, which are really successful screens. Otto Porter set some really good screens. Kevon Looney set some really good screens. And even with an inch of space, Curry could hit it. But when you moving White onto Curry shut him down. Smart was able to get around some screen, and Horford being able to cover the screens too. They would collapse on Curry. If you make those possessions last more than 5-10 seconds, Warriors are going to get stifled.
You know, I'm going to say this. Obviously, I want the Celtics to win the World Championship. I want to win the World Series. I want them to win the championship, no doubt. But I really want to make sure that Al Horford wins. I love
Yeah.
this fucking guy. I
Yeah.
love Al. Big Al.
Big
I
Al.
love this guy.
Once we won last night, so I hit a parlay last night for $300, and
did you?
yeah, it was nice.
No wonder why you're going drinking.
Yeah, exactly. Now it explains my weekend plans a little bit. But the first thing I did was spend $120 on an Al Horford jersey, and I am excited to wear that thing to Game 4.
You think it's going
At
to come
the
by game
guy.
4?
Yeah, I made sure it was 2-day delivery. It's sick, Al Horford.
Because I
jersey.
ordered the Grant Williams jersey that's not coming for a bit.
No.
Yeah, I ordered for my friend. Yeah.
That's what I was about to say, and it better be here on time.
And I'll say this about Tatum. Like, Tatum couldn't score, but this is the first time all playoffs when he couldn't score,
Yep.
he figured out another way to be involved in the game.
13 assists.
Yeah, he had some rough shots. He airballed a couple in the first.
There was one where we got the offensive rebound, they kicked it to him, and no one on the Warriors came out and closed, and he took a dribble, spotted up, clank, bro. After
Yeah.
that, I was like, it's not his day. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen him miss
Yeah.
that open of a shot.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
He's gonna be scary next game after a game like that.
That's what's his stat? He averages like 34
He always
on
explodes
games
after
after.
duds.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's gonna be unbelievable. Can't wait to take this
Brown was
over.
a fucking monster too.
I've been maybe Jaylen Brown's biggest critic, and yesterday he shut me up completely. He looked so
he looked
good.
He stepped up in the fourth quarter. He had 10 points, 5 assists.
We would have lost the game if he didn't
Saved
have
it.
that single-handed little. Yeah, I think he had 7 straight points himself. If we didn't have that, we would have lost the game, for sure.
Well, one star doesn't show up, the other one's gotta show up, right?
Exactly.
Yep.
Is Al Horford better than Draymond Green?
Currently?
But like,
Absolutely.
would you rather Al Horford than Draymond Green? Because a lot of people are always like, man, I would do anything to have Draymond on my team. I think I'd rather
Well,
have Al Horford.
Draymond's over
Yeah.
the hump. Al
Yeah.
Horford, I mean, Draymond, his best days are far behind him.
Al Horford's older, right?
Al Horford's older.
Yeah.
Al
Just turned
Horford-
36 today.
Yeah, happy birthday, Al Horford.
Yeah.
But the thing with Horford is that he's been able to find a new dimension to his game late in his career by expanding the floor like that and becoming the three-point. You know, he had 6 threes last night, the most
Yeah.
in any game of his entire career.
I saw a stat. It was the most
He's playing his heart out for this right
yeah.
now. He wants this.
most by a person in their first finals appearance was Al Horford, 6 threes. Come on,
Yeah.
bro. Center who's gone his entire career without like being known for a 3-pointer.
Yeah.
Sets the record. Look at that.
Celtics 9 of 12 from 3 as a team last night in the fourth.
Good for them,
Crazy.
man.
Crazy.
Marcus Smart didn't play a single minute in the fourth quarter. Came in and clanked 2 threes right in a row.
Yeah.
He looks so good too.
Now, I'll say this about the Celtics. They looked great last night. How will they look game 2? That's been the question for them all postseason. They'll look great one game. They'll come out firing on all cylinders. You know, maybe, you can say it's going to be a good thing because, Tatum didn't look good, but you had everybody else on that offense playing the best they could. Like Derek White with 21, Al Horford with 26, with Smart of 23.
Yeah, but that happened in the Bucks series. Wasn't
Balance.
There was one game that he had like 10 points.
Yeah.
Horford had like 30.
Yeah. But at the same time, though, what will they look like game 2? They need to be consistent. And consistency has been their enemy in the last 2 series. Will they come out looking flat? Because in order for the Celtics to win this series, they have to look like that 3 more times.
Yep.
They have to look like they did last night 3 more games. Because,
If they look like that last night 3 more times.
Yeah,
In the next 6 games.
yeah.
obviously,
Exactly. That's how they win.
That's their they're winning.
Because,
The fourth quarter was maybe the best quarter of basketball I've ever seen the Celtics play
Yeah.
since I've been watching the Celtics. I've never seen a Celtics play. I never got to see the 80s teams that everyone said were the best of all time. So keep in mind, I've only seen like the great teams were Pierce and Garnett. I've never seen those guys play a quarter this well. In between, I've never seen a Celtics team play that well. 40-16 in the finals against maybe the best offensive team of our generation. That's unbelievable.
They're
That's
also young and they're fast and they're
switch
athletic as
everything.
shit.
Switch
The
everything.
Warriors are older. Let's be honest.
Yep.
yeah.
Also, what the fuck is Steve Kerr's idea of like, let's play Andre Iguodala after not playing all season? What's he gonna get you?
He played in the postseason.
Did he at all?
He's been hurt for a
He's
minute,
been
but
hurt
I think
just
he
for a
played
few
earlier.
weeks.
I don't think
Yeah.
he played
Yeah.
more than like 40 to 80 minutes this entire postseason. Like he could not be playing that much.
Well, he was hurt for the last couple rounds, but he came back
and
from
most
his
of the
injury.
season, this man should not be on a basketball court currently. He looked so bad. And when you put Iguodala and Draymond Green together on the court, they can't. You
Those
only have
spacing
2
is
shooters.
awful.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
literally have 2
Yeah.
shooters on the court.
Yeah.
They're,
No.
if they're
What do you mean? You're not gonna take Iguodala?
Yeah, right. It's not that
Fate of the
prime
universe.
Iguodala.
I
They look so
Iggy,
bad.
Iggy played in the first round. He played 3 games.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
He hit a big 3 last night at one
did.
point.
he hit a big 3, and I was like, no fucking way he made that 3. It did not
He's
look
always got the
good.
annoying
It did-
clutch
It was
plays.
getting closed
Yeah.
out on.
Listen, he had 7 points, 3 assists in 12 minutes. It's not, that's not terrible.
You play Otto Porter.
Otto Porter was
is
automatic last night.
disgusting. I don't know why they're not
Try to
playing
Georgetown.
him.
They played him a lot.
He had what,
Like
15
4
and
or
like
5
14 minutes?
Yeah, but his defense is, I don't
I
trust.
would
Otto Porter's
rather
defense.
pass up. I mean, Iguodala's okay on defense. He's still getting burned by Jaylen Brown or like.
Yeah. Listen,
That's what I'm saying. Might as well just pass up the defense for offense and go with Otto Porter, who can stretch the floor. I feel like the Warriors' game plan was we're going to go with the guys who have got us here, and that didn't work for them this game. They should go with something different,
They'll
which is
change it
more
up.
Jordan Poole, even though he didn't do well. Fuck it, get him going early. More Otto Porter, and this is going to be a weird one. Maybe you play Bielinka, the stretch 5 from the Kings they got.
Yeah.
Maybe you play him some. He can stretch the floor, and he's a 5. Why not? I just don't think Iguodala and Draymond Green are your answers anymore, especially when Draymond Green's getting played off the court by Al Horford, who's older than he is.
well, Green, again, it's one game. We can't say the series is over after one game. We can't draw conclusions after one game. The Warriors will bounce back game 2.
We'll see.
I think
Could you imagine if we sweep them?
You're-
That'd be crazy.
Oh,
That'd be
hell no.
crazy.
That's not-
Knock
That's-
on wood, but that'd be
that's
crazy.
the Celtics have not looked consistent enough all postseason.
I agree. I feel like even if we won this
They
next game,
haven't
we'd
played
lose
well
one.
after a big win, and I don't know how long.
they come out flat.
Yeah, always after big
and we'll
wins.
see what Tatum can do because Tatum will.
See, finals are a different cat, though. You never know.
So my reservation about saying why can't we sweep them is every other team we've played, like they've had a guy or a person where I'm like, man, like that guy could take this game over. Curry's like that, but we just saw Curry do basically the best Curry will do, and we still beat them, and we beat them pretty handily too.
Yeah, but also, I mean, listen,
They don't have a guy who can do that outside of Curry either.
I mean, Klay Thompson.
No,
Klay
not this Klay Thompson.
Jordan Poole.
He can't. Jordan
Poole
Poole's
could
the
drop
guy who's
30.
right on the level.
Yeah.
But he's also, this is his first finals. It
finals,
might be
yeah.
a
it's
little
his first
big for
finals.
him.
I mean, listen, they've got 3 options behind Curry that I could trust.
I don't think Klay
Wiggins.
Thompson's an option. Oh, Wiggins. Wiggins, I would think is more.
Wiggins-
is more.
Wiggins
Wiggins
has-
played well too last
He
night.
played well, and like
Wiggins was their best
Yeah.
player probably on the court after Curry.
Yeah, and like Poole will have better games.
Yeah.
Clay is still that guy. I don't. He's not the Clay.
He can't go to the rim. I don't know
He
if
can't
you
go to
saw
the
him.
rim.
He can't go to the rim at
I think
all.
psychologically, you don't want to go to the
Yeah,
rim.
that's a good point
But
too.
he's still a very valuable
Yeah.
person to space the floor.
Robert Williams in the paint lurking. Yeah,
Other
holy
than that,
shit.
After I tore my Achilles and my ACL, I'm not going up. for
Yeah,
nothing
that's
anymore.
true.
I'm not-
I don't know. I just think this isn't the Warriors team people think is just going to like turn it on and know something. They're going to have to work for a win in this series whatsoever. People thought the same. Remember when the Nets, we won game 1 on the game-winning layup? We thought we were so lucky. We're like, oh man, like this is going to be a hard-fought series. Then we swept them.
Yeah.
Something like this could happen again. Maybe.
Celtics perimeter D is a different
I
beast.
know. We'll see. I think I'm just
beast.
praying for that because I'll be at game 4 and I'd be sick to see the trophy get presented to us. But it is what it is. Hoping.
Let's worry about Sunday night first, pal.
Yeah, right.
So yeah, next game is Sunday night. We'll talk about it Monday,
I'm
obviously.
already calling you a cab for your fucking, your fucking bar ride. You're already gone. Fucking see you later. Get out of here.
Yeah,
Yankees guy.
I'm
Beside
very excited
myself.
for these games, but how about the times? Like 9 o'clock. Did you guys watch every minute
Yeah,
of
I
it? Did
watched
you go to
the whole game.
bed?
I did.
You did?
Sundays an 8 o'clock
No.
start. God bless.
What?
Sundays an
at
8 o'clock start.
Yeah,
God
thank
bless.
you. Thank you, Lord. Oh,
I was in bed by half. I was dead.
yep. I know Kev wasn't able to finish it either.
Kev hasn't watched like any of this postseason.
He usually starts like the first half or so.
Maybe. I don't know. It's worth it. Like, listen, you sleep when you're dead. That's my whole thing. Like,
I take
That's,
naps.
that's all well and great, but if you gotta still function the next day.
sure, I'm awake. I'm alive. What are the bangs for? Or the energy drinks?
Yeah, I don't drink caffeine. Not for me.
One. I sipped on one since 9 a.m.
There you go.
Like, listen, like, your team will only be here every so often.
Exactly what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say about Boston because Boston sports are always fucking here.
Hey, don't fucking hate on the fucking winning culture around here, right? It's not our fault. We know how to get to the shit.
That's real. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I
Wow.
only like the Celtics. I
Hey, we demand.
don't like anyone else.
Speaking of Boston, us Bostonians, we demand perfection. So
You wonder
you
what
sit
people-
I was
here
giving
and you
this
talk
one. I
about
didn't
you
make it.
sit here and you talk about the Red Sox rings, the Patriots dynasty, the Celtics, the Bruins, all that shit. I'm telling you something right now, Johnny, and I like you a lot, but I'm gonna tell you something. You fuck with Bostonians, they're gonna fuck with you back.
You wonder why I have a hard time rooting for the Celtics.
It's got to be so brutal to be outside of Boston and listen to any of this.
It's,
oh,
Oh my God.
It's so obnoxious. Like, I'm sorry. It's just like, you wonder why people have a hard time rooting for Boston sports. It's because of that mentality. It's an attitude. It's
It's
just,
an attitude of perfection.
yeah, it's just, enjoy your championships because you never know when you're not going to win one. But it's
And
Boston.
we always do, but as Tom Brady said, on to the next.
My friends,
On to the next.
my friends were last night were like, "Oh man, I can't believe it's been 13 years since the Celtics have made a championship. We were 13. That's so long ago."
That is a long time ago.
I was like, "Fuck you!" I was like, "It took me
Wizards.
21 years. It took me 21 years to see any one of my
Any of them,
teams
yeah.
win a championship, even make it to a championship. I went my whole life without seeing my team make it to a conference final until the Caps did in 2018. Like, you know."
But then you got a couple. You got
I got
the Nats.
two,
Yeah,
and
you
now we're
got
not going to
the-
win another
yeah.
one for the next probably 15, 20 years at least.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Boston has been like this way past our lifetimes.
Well, it's been 20 years.
I mean, Bill Russell won some championships like we eat donuts.
from the 90s, from like, listen, besides the Celtics, there was nothing. Besides the Celtics, the Bruins,
Sox were always relevant.
yeah, but they hadn't won for
No,
86
no,
years.
I'm not saying they won, but they were always
Were
relevant.
the not? I don't know anything about hockey. Was the Bruins not relevant?
The Bruins have won 3 total. They won 2 before 2010 and then
Okay.
1 in 2010. The Pats hadn't
and the
won
Pats
one
were in it. Yep.
until
Your
Brady.
fucking Commanders passed up on Brady 5 times. 6.
Listen, I'm
Wait,
not saying that my teams deserve to win more championships or anything.
You have a sex offender fucking owner on your fucking
He's
Redskins.
more than sex offender. He's a crook. He's everything.
He's the worst owner in
owner.
sports.
Nah, he's fucking blows. They deserve
John, I
everything.
think you and I
give
should
them.
go in 50-50.
Yeah, buy them.
Go buy
Apparently, so the Nats are for sale. The Nats are trying to be sold. They've been looking. There's apparently 20 active buyers, all of which who want Juan Soto as an asset on their team. So it looks like if the Nats sell,
shit.
well,
Would
You know, I was gonna say, you know how
you
hard
think-
it'd be to find the next Soto?
well,
Oh my
you'd
God.
think that like if you're buying a team, you don't want to have any big contracts on your team because you don't want to pay it. Like that's a
Oh, okay.
mentality.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But apparently he's part of like, if you want us to buy the team, you gotta sign him long term. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But that's the whole. Yeah, that's my thing with Boston sports. Like, you know, watch your team win the championship because you never know. Yeah,
And I will.
yeah,
And I'll do it again.
yeah.
Hey, look, I'm
the Bruins won
like
6?
Bill Gates. I keep counting my money.
guess.
I'll keep counting my champions.
Yeah. Anyway, NBA Finals
Go
game,
Celtics, baby.
Go Celtics.
game 2 Sunday. All right, our next topic. We lose 2 NFL legends this week. I don't know if you guys heard about this. We lost. We lost 2 NFL legends this week to retirement. Frank Gore and Ryan Fitzpatrick both announced their retirement this week.
I did not hear about Fitzpatrick.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Frank Gore literally just kept running, and he was like 36, 37, 30. It's like, this fucking guy ain't retiring.
No.
And that running back.
So you looked up some Frank Gore stats today, didn't you?
I did. Yeah, he had 9 1,000-yard rushing seasons in his career due just a model of consistency.
Do you know how many teams? Like different teams?
He played on.
He played on the
5
net.
teams.
Yeah,
Wow.
5 teams, and he went through the tour of the AFC East,
Except for the Pats.
outside the Pats,
Okay.
ages 35 through 37.
That's funny.
But yeah, he never led the league in rushing, but 9 1,000-yard season. He's just churning out 3 or 4 yards every play. What a
Yeah,
what a
workhorse.
strong stable
Reliability is
back.
the best ability.
Exactly. All
He
reliable.
finished his career with exactly 16,000 yards.
for
Not
him.
1 yard more on the Jets. Not 1 yard more. Not 1 yard less. Exactly
Colin, are you a
16,000
Jets
yards.
guy? Oh my God! What do you?
Two, aren't you?
No, but like, do you think Zach Wilson's the answer? That I've been hearing, like,
Condolences.
people think he's a prophet. I think in New York, bro. People love that guy, that kid. I should call him a kid. He's not a guy.
The Mormon-
Zach Wilson
the
looks
Mormon
just
Messiah?
as old as you do, Colin.
That guy.
Yeah.
Does look like Colin, kind
I'll
of.
take Mac Jones over Zach Wilson.
I think so too. I think so too. Accuracy, completion wise.
Mac Jones,
Yeah,
again,
I'll take
Mac
McCorkle.
Jones coming out of college was a finished product, I think. I don't know how much better Mac Jones gets. He
The
was,
Jets had a chance to draft him again.
sure, but Mac Jones' ceiling is lower than Zach Wilson's is.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
but
With a defensive-minded coach in with the Jets. That whatever that guy's name.
Salah.
Salah.
Yep.
Hamdulillah for all I fucking.
Yeah, what?
Yes,
Yeah,
he is.
Bill Belichick.
Yeah, well, Bill Belichick's got 6 fucking rings, so suck it.
Mac Jones. Listen, the thing with Mac Jones is that he, coming out of the draft, everyone said he is, the most finished product. So it's not surprising that he had the most success his first year. But I don't think his ceiling is much more than this.
That guy, they love him in camp right
They
now.
lost a lot of close games.
Sure.
That can go the other way. You
I mean,
think
they
that
also
can go-
won a game when he threw the ball 3 times.
That's very true. Also.
Yes.
Ain't my fault we got a good rushing attack.
I was just saying.
A win is a win of a win.
Sure, but it's not Mac Jones who did it. Mac Jones was just the guy who handed the ball off the entire game.
The wind was blowing 10,000 miles per hour.
Again, sure.
Negative 4 degrees outside or some bullshit.
I
Should be playing games in Buffalo after the summer. Sorry.
well.
Fucking depressing as shit.
Anyway, going back to
Ball
Buffalo
be
though,
thrown
talking
out.
Buffalo, former Buffalo Bill. Also, Ryan Fitzpatrick retired this week too. Now Fitzpatrick played on 9 teams in his career, if I recall correctly.
Didn't he
9
go
is
a little
correct.
tour around the AFC East except for the Patriots too?
He played the Jets, the Dolphins, and the
Yes.
Bills. Yes.
Yes.
He also had his tour.
Had his best season with the Jets in 2015.
Yeah, took him to 10 wins. His closest. Never made a playoff. Never played in a
it to the playoffs?
Never played in a playoff game.
Fitzpatrick?
Fitzpatrick never made a playoff.
The Jets were 10-6 his best year, and they missed the playoffs.
game. Yeah, they were the 7th team that year. I remember that year.
Played in one postseason.
Nope. It's a shame.
Fucking Mac Jones made it his first year. Sorry.
Okay, Mac Jones might
just
be
saying, you're
Mac
fucking
Jones
getting all over my
might be
shit.
better
With
than
no
Ryan
weapons.
Fitzpatrick, career backup quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick.
What do you mean? Backup quarterback? Could have been a backup on a good team. He never got
Fitzpatrick?
there.
I mean,
He never got there.
Fitzpatrick is
Brian Hoyer's got 3 rings as a backup. 3 fucking rings.
Can't take him away. Can't
also
take him away.
Fitzpatrick was a 7th round draft pick as well. Like
Brian
Mac Jones-
Hoyer was undrafted, I think.
Well, Mac Jones is a 1st round draft pick. You're comparing Mac Jones to fucking Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like
Just saying. The
one
guy
played
was
for
in the
Bama,
league
one played
since-
for Harvard.
The guy was in the league before Christ was born.
Yes,
Okay?
that's true.
Come on.
Yes.
Hey, fucking Louise.
Yeah. So I mean, he didn't play his first 3 seasons really at all. He played, well, his first season.
Ray didn't
But-
play his first year. I'm just throwing that out there.
I'm
just-
what are
just-
these comparisons?
Just throwing it out
I'm
there.
talking about Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Look, I ride and die with my teams, right?
Not everything is about the Patriots.
I didn't say it. I'm just talking about the Celtics.
Well,
Look, I talk about the Red Sox. They suck.
they just
They
suck.
blow.
JD
Suck.
Martinez is hitting 360 this year.
Oh,
JD.
He's hitting
That's true.
360. Has he played every game?
Yeah.
he's a DH. He should play every
Yeah.
fucking game.
360. That seems
Speaking of
unbelievable.
DHs, this is a good segue. Breaking news at this hour, actually right
I
now.
fucking talked to Kevin about this. If this is what I think you're gonna say,
I don't think it is because it just happened while we were on the show.
well, I think you're gonna get to the next segment. Then after
And
that.
the one after this, yeah,
Okay.
we'll talk about it. Yordan Alvarez
Yep.
signs a massive extension with the Houston Astros. 6 years, 115. Most annual average money for a DH, I think I saw.
Absolute bargain.
Yeah.
How
Biggest contract ever for a DH, and 26 per year covers his first 3 free agency years. So it pretty much covers him through arbitration in his first 3 free agency years.
How old is Jordan?
I think he's 26.
So you're just locking him up for his prime, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Listen, he's a DH.
Yeah.
He's 24. Sorry, he's 24.
Swing the bat 3 or 4 times a game.
He is so good. I love Alvarez.
Fucking
I still
Now-
got PTSD from his postseason last year against the
Yeah.
Sox.
I mean, this year,
Absolutely bent us over a barrel.
this year hitting 272 with a 941 OPS, 14 bombs, 31 RBI. He's having a good year this year. 171 OPS plus. Yeah, he is so good.
Now, Johnny.
Yes.
Explain this to a man who does not know baseball, contracts as much.
Yes.
Does that mean he cannot leave for 6 years?
Yes.
Okay, so he literally cannot go anywhere for 6 years.
He was under arbitration for 3 more seasons.
Okay.
So this covers his first 3 years of arbitration. Then it covers the next 3 years of his first free agency. So in 3 years, at age 27, he would have become a free agent.
Wow.
Or at age 28. Would have because he turns 25 in a few weeks. He's another June birthday. He turns 25 in a few weeks. So at age 28, he would have been a free agent for the first time. Then he would have gotten his contract. For a DH, this money is pretty good.
If you're listed as DH, can you never play the field?
No, you can't. He plays left field sometimes.
Okay.
But at this point,
before the National League had DH, you have to go out.
yeah, he sometimes plays left field, but he's like pretty much a full-time DH.
Okay.
But yeah, he's one of the best bats in the league. I mean, him and Tucker are really good together. The Astros are still going to be good because they have him locked up now for a long time. Yeah, it's a good move for the Astros. I like it.
Keep their players down there.
They know how to keep their players. Well, not really. They've lost Correa. They've lost
Yeah,
Cole.
yeah,
They've
Correa,
lost
but-
Springer.
Correa's been injured a lot this season.
Yes, Correa hasn't been too good, but he's apparently going to opt out of his contract.
Really?
Yeah.
He is.
It's a one-year. It was a one-year deal.
Opt out. Scott
the
Boras wants
Twins.
to keep fucking around with the fucking market. Is what he wants to do.
Huh.
Fucking piece of shit.
And then the other big news from today, this morning, the Philadelphia Phillies have fired Joe Girardi.
Blasphemous.
All right.
Blasphemous. I was talking to Kevin and Josh about this earlier. Blasphemous.
Why blasphemous?
Who's going to go in there and coach the rest of the year?
I agree.
They hired their bench coach.
That's exactly what he said. Yeah.
Girardi in his career is a 460.
Where are we going? It's the bench coach.
Joe Girardi has been trash for the Phillies. He's been awful.
He
The
was
team-
a great manager with the Yankees.
Sure, his team's he's been manager for 3 years. Every season the team's
Won a
underperformed.
championship.
He did.
Won
He
a
did.
couple of fucking
But we had a
championships.
lot of good teams. He could have won more. But I agree. He was a good manager.
He was a good
I
man-
mean,
There was a-
he
Players
wasn't
play
great.
the game.
The
Players
sure.
play the game.
But if you want to find a scapegoat, you got to look at Girardi for this one. Listen, Girardi in his Philly career has a career 132 and 141 record. He's finished above 500 one time. That was last year when he finished 82 and 80.
How long has
has
he been
missed? This is his third season. He's missed the playoffs every year. There's 7 games under 500.
2 years.
It's been 2 years. You have a core of Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto. You're in Bryce Harper's prime right now. You have to win now.
So who's
You
going to
have-
be the next guy?
It's-
You're not getting him until the offseason.
No, but it's better. Girardi has not been that guy for you. Girardi has not been that guy. Listen,
I agree.
I think Girardi consistently underperforms. You said it right. The Yankees had a lot of really
lot
good
of good
teams.
teams.
A lot of really good teams that couldn't get over the hump. They lost in like the ALCS a couple times. You know, they wouldn't go too far.
I don't think Boone's any. Let's put it this way. I don't think
Boone's
Boone's
not-
any better,
no,
bro.
Boone's not
I
any
think
better.
Boone's horrible.
But with the Yankees,
Boone
Awful.
sucks.
Boone's awful, dude. Him and I don't know who I hate
dick
more.
sucker.
Him, Joey Gallo, and Aaron Hicks. I would all send them to the moon right now, and we
Yeah.
would be unbelievable without any of them. I would
Aaron
package them
Hicks,
all.
Joey Gallo has driven in 2 other Yankees besides himself all year.
That's ridiculous.
He has 5
That's
He's a
ridiculous.
starter
your
for the
boy
New York
Gallo.
Yankees.
People keep telling me he's like, oh, he's the true 3-result hitter, like a walk, a strikeout, or a home run. I'm like, no, bro. Like he is only one. He
The one
strikes
result,
out.
the
He
strike.
strikes out every time. He does not walk. He's got good discipline, but then he'll strike out at like full counts every single time. It's so frustrating to watch.
This is what I'll say about Girardi. Since 2013, he has had 1 season where his team's won more than 90 games. One
season?
One season where his team's
Yeah,
won
I
more
don't
than
like
90
Girardi.
games.
How many years was he with the Yankees?
He was with the Yankees for
6?
10 years.
10? Oh.
10 years.
Oh.
His first
How
5
you been
years.
in New York for 10 seasons.
His first, because he won a World Series there, and your grandfather. Listen, his first 5 years in New York were
Yeah, I was
really
gonna say,
good.
when did Joe Torre leave, and when did he
Torrey,
come on?
he came on right after Torrey left. Torrey left in 07.
so
I
he
think.
got handed a great team.
He got handed Torrey's
Got
team.
handed a chip.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Girardi, listen, from 08 to 12, Girardi led some great Yankees teams. They won 1 World Series. They haven't been to the World Series in a decade. Like
You have no pitching on the Phillies. You have no
You have
pitching.
The bullpen is garbage.
the
that's
bullpen's
true.
garbage.
That's what Nick said to me. They have like
Yeah.
one of the worst
How are you
bullpens.
supposed? Okay,
Listen, their starting staff. You got Aaron Nola. You got Zach Wheeler.
That's not the same Aaron Nola as it was.
He's
though.
he's,
Is he good? Like,
He's not been as good, but like
Okay.
you know, he's still Aaron Nola. You have Zach Wheeler, who's a Cy Young candidate.
Yeah, Zach
Yeah,
Wheeler's-
Kyle Gibson's been pretty solid this year. Your bullpen has listen. The bullpen hasn't been terrible for them. Their ERAs aren't garbage. Like you know, Corey Nebel's got 3.27 ERA. Sir Anthony Dominguez 1.83. Jerry's Familia 3.79. Brad Hand's got a 1.2 ERA. Like. At some point, it's about bullpen management, and Girardi's never been great at bullpen management. It's plagued in the last 3 years.
Hey, Jay Arnell's here. Thanks, Nick. Yeah.
But Girardi's made some terrible decisions for that bullpen. Listen, in 2020, you had 8 teams make the postseason. And the fact that the Phillies, with Bryce Harper, JT Realmuto, Rhys Hoskins, couldn't be one of those 8 teams says a lot. The Phillies are not close. They're 7 games under 500. They're not close to a playoff spot right now. They're, I think they're 15 games behind the Mets for the first place in the NL East. 16 games, maybe.
Mets are running away with that.
Yeah, they're running away with it.
Holy Jesus.
But Girardi is, I don't know, Girardi's a problem. I think I like Girardi as a guy. Like he's very honest with the media and very willing to talk. But I think Girardi's made some bad decisions. And like, listen, I'm not saying the Phillies bullpen's good. It's far from good. But it's the decisions that he makes like that's led to some of the places that they are. Like Dombrowski's also, and listen, if Dombrowski's your president too, you know you're not getting a good
Ugh.
bullpen. Like that's Dombrowski's MO.
not that guy.
Oh, he's he went in there after Girardi, right?
He went in there 20.
He didn't hire Girardi, did he?
No, but if
He wants his
Dombrowski,
own guy.
I don't think that was it. I think Dombrowski. I mean, listen, it was time. They needed to fire him. The Phillies team has underperformed for the last 3 years since Girardi's taken over. That team needs to win. You're paying. You have listen. You got Schwarber. You got Castellanos. You got.
You just got those two guys.
Yeah,
It's only
and-
been 40 games.
And you're 7 games under 500. You have a worse record than the
Red Sox are
O's.
still under 500, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
And the Red Sox are underperforming. But 2 wrongs don't make it right. The Phillies have underperformed for the last 3 years. They have underperformed greatly for the last 3 years.
Yeah.
Something needed to change.
4th highest payroll in the league. I think.
Exactly. You got to win.
Not good.
They're the 4th highest payroll in the league.
Yeah.
That changes
Worse than the
things a
Orioles
little
right
bit.
now. That's tough.
They're what?
Worse than the Orioles right now. 4th highest payroll. That's tough.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's tough.
So, yeah, that's what's happening with Girardi. Smell ya. It was time.
I mean, I would have better. I would have been more on board that it was at the end of the season. I just don't know what you accomplished in the middle of the season.
You just change. It's sometimes things aren't working. You gotta jump ship. I mean, I want the Nats to fire fucking Davey Martinez tomorrow.
I think it's different with baseball than it is like football or basketball.
Yeah.
Because in football and basketball, you can fire a coach and you can change this whole season. In baseball, you fire a manager and it's very unlikely that's going to change the whole season.
07
exactly.
Rockies.
Like,
So
it's not going to change
a prime
much.
example is when the Rockies fired. Did they fire? No. The Rockies fired. Oh my God! What
Is this
did
when they went to the World Series?
When they went to the World Series in 07. I think Clint Hurdle took over, or maybe let me just look up 2007 Colorado Rockies. They fired their manager. Jim Tracy was their manager. Can't remember if Jim Tracy started the season and then Clint Hurdle took over, or which way it happened. But let me look it up.
Shout out Todd Helton.
Shout out Todd Helton. Always shout out Todd Helton.
Did you play any
I'm looking this
backyard
up.
baseball when you were growing up?
Oh, please.
Who was your first? Did you play backyard baseball with the kids or did you play with the MLB players in it?
I
mean,
mean,
both.
I'm looking at Ernie Steele and Pablo
Ernie-
Sanchez
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Of course.
Sanchez, what a legend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Pablo.
5-tool, 6-tool.
Who was your first pick if you were picking an MLB player? Because everyone picked Pablo first as a regular player.
I think it had to be Poppy just because.
Poppy. I
That's
remember
my
picking
guy. That's my
Piazza
favorite
first because
athlete
there
as a
weren't a
kid.
lot of great catchers, and Piazza was disgusting.
Yeah, Piazza's a good pick for sure.
Piazza was really good back in the day. Yeah, that was a sick ass game.
Oh,
Pujols
so I was
was
thinking of.
disgusting back in the day.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I was thinking of the 09 Rockies when I was thinking. Anyway, the 09 Rockies, they started their season, what was it, 18 and 28? They went on to finish the season after firing their manager. After they fired Clint Hurdle after 46 games. Jim Tracy took over. They finished the season 92 and 70.
It's rare.
It happens.
It happens.
Can happen. Listen, you can't just sit on your dick and do nothing if you're the Phillies. You got to make a change.
Yeah.
And Girardi's the guy to make a change
and
with.
to your credit, people get angry at their fan bases when like you're losing and you're losing and you're losing. You make no changes whatsoever, and you're just like, all right, we'll pack it in on the season.
Yeah.
At least they're showing some effort.
They
by
need to.
someone.
They have 2-3 years. They got 2-3 years left for their window.
If you have he won MVP last year, right?
Yes.
If you have an MVP on your team, you have to make a move. 100%.
Exactly.
100%.
It's time. Going back to basketball real quick. Another topic to talk about. LeBron James is officially a millionaire.
Billy.
A billionaire.
Billionaire. Sorry, a billionaire.
billionaire.
Oh,
He's been a millionaire for a long time.
He was 16 years old.
Yeah. LeBron James is the first active NBA player to become a billionaire.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Baby by me.
Jordan wasn't a billionaire when he was playing on the Wizards back in the day?
No, not yet.
That'd
I
be
mean,
funny.
like Mike
wasn't
Brown.
making the money that LeBron's making.
Yeah.
Inflation, man.
But
But back then, he probably had like
Oh
a
my
walk
gosh.
around $1 billion nowadays.
So-
You're right.
LeBron has apparently made $350 million over his 19-year playing career. So,
It's like $50 million a year.
yeah.
Because he does the
He gets
1-2 year deals. He doesn't do the
$44 million
long ones.
this year he's owed. He has his lifetime deal with Nike. That's going to pay off to over $1 million over the course of the contract of his
Billion?
life. Yeah. He's also an owner in Fenway Sports Group, as you know. So he owns part of the Red Sox.
Liverpool.
In more ways than he owns Boston in more ways than one.
Yep.
He also apparently owns some stakes in Lyft And Tonal, you know the workout company Tonal.
Yep. He owns Blaze Pizza or whatever.
Yeah.
He owns a lot of shit. Dude's
And then
everywhere, man.
he just gets his fingers in everything.
Makes movies, yeah. Next thing for makes movies. Dude does
Yep.
everything. He's smart.
He's a smart investor.
Smart man.
Yeah.
Can't take that away from LeBron.
Yeah, he's a savvy investor.
Sure, he's got a lot of help with that.
I'm
oh,
sure.
yeah. He had the right people around him growing
Yeah.
up.
He's got the right people
His-
around him, and he blocked the right people.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's his name? Maverick Carter.
Maverick Carter,
Yeah,
yeah,
Maverick
is
Carter.
investing.
Rich Paul,
Rich Paul,
Maverick Carter.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The guys with him.
Good businessman.
Yeah. Yeah, that's that. Before we move on, do we have any good comments or questions? Do you see in the chat? You see anything? That's some good questions. Drop some questions in the chat. We'll talk about it.
A lot of defending Girardi and also a lot of shitting on Girardi. A good mix.
Yeah, yeah.
That means it's a debated issue.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
debated
man.
issue, yeah.
I think it was time, personally. I mean, I've said this. Oh, we had a couple MLB retirements this week, too. 2 Canadians. I think Jay Happ's Canadian. No. Jay Happ and Russell Martin both retired this week.
Oh, Russell Martin was on
Russell
some
Martin.
teams.
Yeah.
And J.A. Happ was
That's
on the
a name.
Yankees.
Yes, he was on the Blue Jays. They both played on the Blue Jays at some point. That's why I think Happ was Canadian. He's not. Yeah, those guys retired this week. Just saw that come up.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. They're not dead, but
Rip.
what's the
Nice.
next topic we'll talk about? It's a weird one. Get ready for it. Kim Kardashian says she would eat poop if it made her look younger.
Excuse me?
I'm
What?
going to tell you something.
What?
Kim K, if you're listening, I will give you the crap out of my ass, and you will look like you were in middle school.
All right, so there we go. We have a volunteer, Kim K.
There
You
you
heard
go.
it here first. You can just come here and you'll.
Or you can go see Odell. He likes that kind of shit, too.
Odell loves double entendre. Likes that kind of shit.
There we go. So she told in an interview with New York Times this week, quote, "If you told me that I literally had to eat poop every single day and I would look younger, I might." So
What,
she told
the
them.
Botox ain't doing it no more? The plastic surgery's
She
not doing
looks
it no
young
more?
already. I don't know what she's.
Yeah,
The
well,
fucking
I
fake
don't know.
boobs and the fake ass ain't doing it no more?
Simping for perfection.
Yeah, something for perfection. Yeah, she posted a
My
photo.
fucking shit would make her seem like she was born again.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. Apparently, so
Why is this relevant?
because it's a funny quote.
No, I don't mean like
Oh.
you bringing it up. I mean like why is it relevant for her to say like
It's in an interview. So she was talking also about like
Kim Kardashian.
during the Met Gala, she wore Marilyn Monroe's.
I thought you were gonna say she wore poop.
During the Met Gala, she wore Marilyn Monroe's 1962 dress, and she lost 16 pounds to wear that dress that night. Like she lost 16 pounds over the course of like
So
You know, a
keep
short amount of
losing-
time.
It's hard to lose weight when your ass is full of balloon air.
well, she had to lose like I guess like top
Metallic
weight.
butt.
Yeah,
Just go to pimple popper and pop the ass. You're good.
yeah.
Good old pimple popper.
I don't really want this. I hate Kim K.
So she says like losing weight for the Met Gala was like an actor losing weight for a role, which I guess for her is like her life. Like the Met Gala is her
Her
life.
whole life is one just giant roll. though.
Yeah,
Is it not?
I don't know. It's yeah,
Well, suck to be Kim K. Fuck you. I could kill this.
yeah. Yeah. That's Kim K eating shit or wanting to eat shit.
Good for her.
If you pay the express shipping, I'll send it to you. It'll still be fresh. Just trying to help a woman out.
Yeah. Let's see what else we got. We got scientists discover an ancient forest inside a giant sinkhole in China. So apparently there's some animals down there. Like it's a giant sinkhole in China that people were finally able to
Like animals that don't
Prehistoric-
exist.
Like Journey to the Center of the Earth type
kind of
stuff?
shit. Yeah, kind of shit like that.
Whoa.
Um,
That's pretty sweet.
So, cave explorers stumbled upon a prehistoric forest at the bottom of a giant sinkhole in southern China earlier this month. At 630 feet deep, the sinkhole would hide the Washington Monument and then some. That's how deep it is.
Jesus.
The bottom of the pit holds an ancient forest spanning nearly 3 football fields in length. I like how we describe everything in football fields. You say like roughly around 300 yards or 900 feet, whatever. And the
300
trees,
feet, 100 yards.
3 football fields.
Oh, 3. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant just
yeah.
a football. Okay.
No. I'm not Dante. I know my yards and feet.
Dante.
I was going to say, don't fucking pull a fucking Dante.
I'm not gonna.
Yeah, if you're watching Dante, fuck you, buddy.
Oh my God! After last Friday's show, the poor
Fucking
kid.
rip him apart.
I've heard you guys were making fun of him a lot last week.
Oh my God!
Nah, he was trying to act tough, but he was crying like a little bitch in his fucking beauty parlor. Fucking roast that kid.
Yeah. So.
That's right, Dante. We still love you for
I'll
now.
definitely see him. I'll definitely see him tonight. I'll tell him.
Yeah,
no
you fucking
worries.
tell him. You can
I
tell
got
him.
you.
Oh, yeah, fucking tell him.
This is kind of cool. Yeah, so let's see what this says about if there's any animals in here. I don't know. It's like an ancient forest with ancient trees over 100 feet tall. It's one of the 30 biggest sinkholes in China. Apparently, China's filled with sinkholes like this. Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, it's like we've been talking about. There's shit out there that we don't even know exists.
Yeah.
Yeah. How much of the ocean's undiscovered? They said like most of it, like 97% of the ocean.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's crazy. I wouldn't go. Would you rather spend like a year at the bottom of the ocean or a year in space alone?
Ooh. Like I have like.
Say it again.
A year at the bottom of the ocean alone, or a year in space alone?
Ocean. At least I'll make friends with Juz.
Space. I
Yeah.
fear drowning so bad.
Yeah, I think I would do space,
So
but
technically, if I'm a year, you're still alive. Then. You gotta have gills or something.
no, like you're
No,
gonna be like
in
an
a
ocean
submarine.
base. You're like in a submarine or something.
Like either you're on the ISS or you're like in a submarine
Yeah,
base underneath.
exactly.
Water. I ain't going to space. Fuck that shit.
See,
I ain't going to space.
I don't
I'd
want
go
to
to
go to water.
space.
I feel
You'll
more
end up
alone in
fucking
the
Milky
water.
Way somewhere.
Am I alone on both?
You're alone. That's like big stipulation. You're definitely alone on both.
I guess space.
Space. 100%.
Yeah.
Because like
It's like pitch black down there, anyways. If you're in a
I
submarine,
mean, it's pitch
you're not
black.
getting to look out
Yeah,
and see like
and you get to see like stars and
Exactly.
shit. Yeah. I guess you could have a light though.
a lot more can go wrong in space, though.
Yeah.
Like there's a good chance like something could go wrong in the ocean. You're just gonna come right back up. You're gonna be fine.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a good question.
Thank you. Thank you.
What'd you say, Nick? You said ocean.
Ocean. I ain't fucking space. I ain't. Nope.
I've asked this before, but now we got a different crew on here. Elon Musk comes up to you tomorrow, and he says, "Hey, I just fired 10% of my staff, but besides that, I'm taking you to the moon."
Thanks, Elon.
Would you say yes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm not saying no to Elon Musk.
I'm not saying. First off, I'm not saying oh Elon Musk, but if anyone came up to me and showed me like a legitimate way to get me to space, and I didn't have to pay for it, then I would do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big sci-fi science guy. I would love to go to space.
Fuck that. I would be afraid I wouldn't come back.
If I don't come back, then I'm famous.
Drift off and just
Yeah.
see you later.
Into the ether.
Can you name a person who died in the Challenger explosion? How famous could you be?
Yeah, but other people could. I'm sure. Yeah, other people could. I could.
There was a
You're
school
right. You're
teacher.
100% right.
Yeah.
So,
I could.
yeah, we need a new marketing assistant. The guy who used to work here, he got exploded in space.
Went to space,
Exploded
never
in
came
space.
back. Yeah, just kind of gone now.
Yeah. What's the
Nice
most?
knowing you.
What's the most like daredevil thing you'd be willing to do, Nick? Like,
Daredevil?
yeah, like space or
Would you
something. like that.
skydive?
I took a picture with a tiger without a cage.
Mm.
It's pretty
Okay.
Fucking daring.
Okay. Would you skydive?
No.
No.
Would you?
I would be worried that the parrot. I mean, besides the fact all the piss and all the shit would be falling down with me because I'd be peeing in my suit.
Yep.
Fucking shit in my pants. But besides that, I just would be afraid the chute wouldn't open.
Yeah. They. You know they.
If it doesn't open, you're
Bless you.
fucked. Bless you.
You know it doesn't. They. You don't go alone. Like the first. Like,
Yeah. There's,
That guy's fucking intoxicated.
All right.
They-
You got the worst.
You got the-
Yeah.
yeah,
You went with
bad
the
luck.
wrong parachute company.
Okay.
You went with the wrong company. I
Yeah.
don't know what to tell you. Yeah. No.
What if he's setting you up for failure? What if he knows I'm Big Nick? He wants to kill me because he fucking hates my guts.
Yeah. I don't know. He could be a Yankees fan.
What
Yeah.
if it's a conspiracy? They want to fucking kill Big Nick in the most accidental way possible.
what is that?
Like,
No. You're
parachute didn't work.
It's a good
Yeah.
way to catch someone by accident.
Yeah.
Hey, just saying. Think it worked.
Big Nick, would you bungee jump?
Bungee jump.
Yeah.
I went on a trampoline. Is that
But-
good enough?
You.
Just tie yourself to a trampoline and jump. Yeah.
But no, I'm talking about like when you like jump out of like a cliff and then like there's a bungee cord and
no.
it brings you back up.
Nope.
Well, it's not a cliff. It's usually like a bridge.
I'm gonna land right in the rocks.
No.
I'm really boring.
Well, funny we say that. A French man bungee jumped from a Scottish bridge 765 times over the course of 24 hours.
How are you not dead or throwing up or both?
Yeah. Jesus, man. That's insane.
So I think this is the world record by far. He did it between 10 a.m. on Tuesday and the next day, Wednesday, this week. The previous record was 430 jumps, which was set in 2017. But yeah, this man, you can watch some of his jumps here.
Christ, he's 44 years old.
He's
too.
a 44-year-old man
Jesus.
who just bungee jumps, 765 times. And he just falls and then gets brought back up and then does it again.
Just
Then
fucking having a hell of a life, I guess.
Yeah.
Have you seen these races? Like, I don't know if they have them here, but like in Greece and Europe and stuff like that. I don't know if they're called Spartathlons or whatever, but it's like you run across the country basically for like days and days in a row, and like not a lot of people finish. I would say like less
was the
than
one like in the desert?
No, the one I'm thinking of is literally in Greece, and they call it like a Spartan something or other. And you run across Greece, and you should watch an interview of the people who like actually finish the race. They're insane. Like after they finish running, they literally don't know how to speak or talk because they've ran for 3 days straight. They haven't slept. They haven't done anything other than run. It's crazy. These people
Absurd.
are insane. There's only like 40 or 50 people in the world that can like do that type of stuff though. Like you got to be a monster.
Yeah, there's a marathon that's run in the desert.
I ain't running for 36 in like 3 days.
I think there's a couple actually. There's one in the U.S. that I know that it's in like Vegas and stuff like that. But yeah, there's a marathon that you run in the desert. Like you're running. This one's in Morocco. It's called Marathon des Sables.
Ooh.
And it's known as the toughest foot race on earth.
Ew.
Yeah, 6 day, 100. Oh, sorry, it's more than just a marathon. It's a 6 day, 156 mile ultra marathon.
It's like an ultra. Yep.
Yep.
Crazy, dude.
It's held in Morocco in the Sahara Desert, and it's been regarded as the toughest foot race on earth.
That's insane, dude. Ew.
I wonder what percentage of people finish it. Yeah.
I remember I ran in high school. I went to like this cross country like open thing. Like we were a bunch of runners from across like the Northeast, and we all went to it. And one of the races was on a beach, and I was like, "Oh, this is amazing! Like I get to run on the beach." And I didn't realize how bad running on the beach was.
Yeah, for your feet.
So I literally. I don't think I walked for a day and a half after that because I sprinted. I tried to. It was only a mile and a half on the beach. I was like, oh, I could sprint that. I didn't do that well. I got beat by a lot of people. I couldn't walk for a day and a half. And the worst part was, it was hundreds of us. Everyone in front of you was kicking sand in your eyes. So you could not see after the race either. Don't run on the beach.
Whole bunch of L's.
Yeah,
right
don't
there.
just L after L
That's
after
ass.
L. Don't run on the beach. It sucks.
Yeah. I don't know. Running on the beach is tough. It's
Fuck
like
the
it's a
beach.
great workout though.
Fuck the beach. I hate the beach just like in general. I'm not a beach guy.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a beach guy.
I hate getting sand on
Yeah,
me.
sand's not for me. The water's not that great, and it's usually pretty gross. Unless you're in like the Gulf Coast where it's like really warm and nice.
I have a debacle about this because I don't mind the beach if like you're at a resort and then you can like just get in the pool immediately and get all the sand off.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Like if you're like so if you go, you're in the sand, but then you either just get in the pool or you get right in the hotel shower. You don't get in the car
Yep.
and drive home and all that bullshit. So I don't mind that. But if I have to if we go from around here and you go, you have to get in the car, stink,
Yep.
it's dirty,
Yep.
it's sandy. Ugh.
I think you nailed it right there. I think Nick just nailed it. If you are at the beach, like say you and your boys got like a beach house in Narragansett or something, and you go to the beach and walk back and like have an outside shower and you could shower off or something like that, amazing. Beaches are fun. But if you're going to a beach and getting back in any vehicle whatsoever,
Trash.
fuck that. Fuck
Trash.
that.
I
Fuck
disagree.
that. And especially if it's your vehicle.
I
Fuck
disagree.
that.
Listen, yeah, getting sand in your car fucking blows.
Fuck that.
There's something about like, after a warm day at the beach, your skin's like hot. You get in the car, you feel the AC for the first time.
You've never slept better than you sleep the
Oh.
day after you went to the beach all day. That is the best sleep you
Me
will
and my-
ever get.
I love the beach so much. I'm a huge beach person.
Want to hear a little stupid, funny beach story? It's not even that much about the beach.
Yeah.
I went with Kevin and a couple of our friends in high school, and we were getting back from the beach, and I've never packed a lip before. I don't really do nicotine.
Yeah.
And you spend the
Oh,
full
yeah,
day
you
at the
told me
beach,
about
you're
this. Yeah,
dehydrated,
you
you're
told me
tired as fuck.
That was probably not the
Yep.
smartest
So they're packing. A couple of them are packing a lip. So I pack a lip, small baby one. And I'm sitting back there, and it starts to kick in, and then maybe 10 minutes go by, and I have to take it out because I'm like really feeling nauseous. And I shit you not, we had to pull over there because the car. I was spinning so much, like the world was spinning so much. We went back to my house after. Everyone gets out of my car. My parents are there. I'm literally just sitting in the car still. I can't even stand up. It was the worst experience I've ever had.
That is not fun.
Coming back from the beach, of course.
Yep. Well, I don't blame the beach for it.
You ever been to Myrtle Beach, John?
Yeah, I've been to Myrtle Beach. Been a couple times.
Myrtle Beach is nice. Virginia Beach is really nice too.
Yeah.
As long as I go right to the shower or right to something, I just can't. So Juliet has taken. I've went to the beach with her a couple times places, and we get in the car first. So we take her car. We take my car. We take her.
Smart.
I already said it.
Smart.
If you want to
Smart.
go to the beach, you're taking your car. I'm not fucking doing this. And if you're watching, honey, I fucking love you, and I know you're texting me right now, so you probably are watching this, but you know this is the truth. I can't stand the sand in between my feet like that when I'm driving in the car. It drives me nuts.
I completely agree.
I have some huge news I just found out.
What?
News.
This is Colin. This is involving you. Did you know that yesterday was National Rotisserie Chicken Day?
Huh.
No.
Yeah.
What the hell's
That was a coincidence?
Colin ate an entire rotisserie chicken yesterday in 7 minutes.
Are you like a competitive eater?
I mean, he could be. He could be.
Goodness.
Last year he ate a Chipotle bowl in 3 minutes.
That's what I'm saying it from because I knew that. I've
Oh,
heard
I
of it.
watched it.
You watched it?
Are
Yeah.
you?
So what I could.
What's your best food competitively?
I don't eat a lot of food competitively, but I'd say Chipotle is pretty up there.
Okay.
Did the Blade
Yeah.
Running Challenge at Buffalo Wild.
Yep.
That's right.
Killed that one, unlike Dante
And Casey.
and Casey.
You expected that.
Yes.
We talked about this earlier. I can eat ice cream really fast, so can you, John.
Yeah, I could pound ice cream.
Give Snacky ice cream, he'll fucking kill you. I'm telling you right now. That guy eats fucking 3 innings, the whole cotton's gone.
Jesus, bro, I cannot eat ice cream at all. Never mind like an entire
like ice
carton.
cream?
I'm lactose intolerant, so that shit
I
just
hate
fucks
people
me
who are
up.
lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's sweet of you to say.
Because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh, that's nice of you.
Get it, it's a joke.
It's intolerance. I will stand. I'm intolerance of your intolerance.
Good. Don't tolerate intolerance.
I feel really sorry for you. You became a fucking an American cereal.
An American
I mean-
cereal.
I mean, I can eat it and I'll just have a stomach ache later. I do it all the time.
Just saying, the American cereal. Everyone has cereal. Someone feels cereal. Just saying.
I've had cereal in 5 years.
Do you eat
You?
cereal? Do you guys eat cereal?
No,
No.
no,
No.
no.
Never
I
my
feel like young
breakfast of
people.
choice.
I feel like young people don't eat cereal. I feel
Young?
Like, yeah, like all people
Our
our
age,
age,
not
yeah.
like middle school.
No,
because that's
no.
all middle school.
That's prime cereal.
Yeah, I was about to say that's prime
I
cereal
love
age.
cereal. I will eat cereal any time of the day.
See, I
Okay.
have cereal more as a snack now than I
Yeah. I won't have. I usually won't have cereal for breakfast unless I'm like really lazy and don't feel like making anything. But,
Really?
like, sometimes like what I used to do a lot was like if I go to a baseball game and I get home from a baseball game, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and like again you're warm, so you need something cooler.
Yep.
Cereal's perfect for that. It's a nice cool treat
Yeah.
for a nice summer night.
I don't know. I can't eat cereal.
Like,
It just
oat
doesn't
milk.
hit my. It doesn't hit the spot. I'm like,
Ugh.
oh man, that cereal really hit the spot. I don't eat oatmeal. I don't eat breakfast. But like,
You don't eat any breakfast?
no, I don't. You can ask any of them. I don't eat breakfast, and if I do, it's a hash brown, I guess, because like someone picked up hash browns and I'll have
want
some.
to know why you're not putting on any weight.
Come on.
Just saying. You're
Come
the one that
on,
says
look
you're
at me.
trying to get
Put
big.
on weight. Look
Breakfast
at.
is an important meal.
I think I put 1.5 pounds on last week.
Let's fucking go.
Let's go, baby. Woo.
From beer or from
Oh! Shots fired!
I refuse to answer because beer weight could just turn into muscle anyways. Just wait on it. It's just coming. It's just gonna become muscle. Don't worry about me. In 3 years, when I'm on World's Strongest Man, you guys remember this face.
Bush Light.
Yeah. If you were okay, speaking of questions that we were just talking about, if you were a competitive eater, what would be your food of choice?
I literally couldn't be. I couldn't. I would drink Sprite.
Back ribs.
Sprite?
I would just Sprite, but
Yeah.
I couldn't do it quickly. We've seen that.
Yes, we have.
I'd have to do it Sprite over a month and a half of time, I
Well,
guess.
okay, I asked you this on the TikTok. This is a less public place in our TikTok. How much Sprite do you drink in a day?
Too much.
I'll say like on the lower end, 2 cans.
2 cans.
On the higher end, 4.
So 2 to 4 cans a day.
2 to 4 cans a day.
How much
we'll
is in a
say.
can?
It's 12 ounces.
12 ounces.
12 ounces.
So 24
to 48 ounces
a day
day.
of Sprite.
Yeah.
Blood pressure is.
You know what? I might be addicted to Sprite. I might actually be addicted to something. I might be addicted to Sprite. I think I can.
You're addicted.
I think I can admit that to this close group of friends right here. This intervention we can have right here.
Intervention.
I
This is why we
might be
dragged you here.
addicted to Sprite.
The whole point of In the Pit is in setting up for this exact moment we have an intervention.
We got him.
We got him, boys. Here comes your counselor.
Yeah, just
Now,
guy walks in with the clipboard.
How
All right.
does that make you feel?
I think if I cut Sprite out of my life, I would feel really incomplete.
Yeah.
I would need another thing to
Another
fill
vice?
the void. Yeah.
How long do you think you could go without Sprite?
I mean, I'm a guy who could definitely, like, if someone was like, I'll give you $100 to not drink Sprite for the next month, I wouldn't drink Sprite for the next month. It
Do you
wouldn't be
think you
that
could
hard.
willingly just not drink Sprite for the next month?
See, that's the whole thing. Like, why?
Why would you want to?
would I not want to? Once I
It's
found
a
something I like
romance.
so much, why would I stop? That's like asking anyone something like, oh, you like the Celtics a lot. Just don't watch them for the next year. Why? Like, why? Why not? I like the
Well-
Celtics.
He's in too deep.
He's in too deep.
Yeah, exactly. I'm bargaining with myself. I'm back to bargaining. It's why?
Yeah.
Why?
Big Nick, you said ribs.
Oh, I fucking baby back ribs. Fucking, let's go. Let's go to town, baby.
Yeah. So how many ribs do you think you could eat, like, quickly?
Oh, I can eat them very quickly.
Yeah.
I
You look like you're about to tell me a story.
I was about to say, he looked up. He's like,
I haven't never timed it, but I'm gonna tell you something. We've went to dinner one time, and I got baby back ribs, and I get elbows both on the table. These guys will tell you the story about me with fucking chicken wings and all this. Take that thing right out to the bones.
Nasty. Yeah. Ben's in the comments.
Hey Ben, how you doing, buddy?
Ben says, that's cute, Josh. Try 48 ounces of bang a day. Yeah, we're not saying that's good either,
I
Ben.
was about to say, I don't know if I want
No one's trying to justify your actions, Ben, okay?
That's serious.
Does he actually drink 2 bangs a day?
Drinks 2 bags a day.
That's 3?
2 to 3, yep.
I have one and I'm off my shit.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! I don't know if you guys saw. I tried to drink a Red Bull like maybe a week ago because AJ was like, he called me out because I told AJ I don't drink caffeine, and he saw me drinking it. And I was like, because everyone was talking about it, I was like,
Yeah.
I want to give it a fucking try. I couldn't finish more than half of it. I was so jittery. It was so bad.
It takes a while to get. Look, so I didn't drink any caffeine until I started working here. Literally until we did the Celsius episode of Snack Time last year. We tried every flavor of Celsius. I didn't drink any caffeine ever, and that was, yeah, it got me hooked. What?
My first cup of coffee at like 7 years old.
7 years
7
old.
years old. Oh
That's
my
why
god!
you're so short. No.
I was about to say that's why you found the fountain of youth.
Uh-huh.
That's why you look like you're so young. Makes
Well,
sense. It's the
he's still just
coffee.
14, yeah. Yeah, so I never drank any caffeine until I came here, and now I drink, and usually like an energy drink a day.
Okay.
I'll sip a C4 a day. Like I had my C4 over the last 4 hours. It was good.
None of you guys are just coffee people?
No,
I don't drink coffee. I haven't drank coffee since like high school.
I can't do it.
Nick doesn't do. Yeah, none of us do coffee.
Smell it, can't taste it.
Yeah, coffee.
This is actually like a very big not coffee office now.
no.
I'm
Most
thinking
people in
about
the
it.
office don't drink coffee. I think we got Dante, Sophie, Casey drinks coffee. Rory drinks coffee. Colin.
He's gonna have a coffee in his hand when I fucking see him at
Oh yeah.
5 in the morning tomorrow.
You excited for that?
He's on my fucking flight to Chicago tomorrow.
Oh hell yeah!
So if you're
Oh
flying
my
out
God.
of the airport tomorrow morning, you see Casey and Big Nick.
Yeah, shout them
They're
out.
traveling together, going on a little vacation.
Oh my
Yell
God.
at them.
Call it a vacation.
Ruin their flights. Scream. Kick their seats.
Yeah.
All
You do
day.
that, I'm throwing you off the fucking plane. I don't care if I'm banned for life from flying. Fuck that. I
Yeah.
hate flying as it is, and I got Casey on there.
Oh, good old case.
Forget it. It might be worth getting banned for life flying if I throw him off.
Get off my plane.
Yeah.
I got a good question that like I wanted to ask earlier.
This thing was still there. Keep pulling his mask. He's not wearing his mask.
I got a question I wanted to ask earlier because
Yeah.
I'm always curious about this. What do you guys bring to the beach when you go for food?
Sandwich.
So you just like tell deli meats or something?
Yeah. No. What I'll do usually, if I'm going to the beach all day, I'll pack a couple bags of chips, like big bags of chips for the group.
Okay.
And then we'll stop like a deli beforehand and pick up a couple sandwiches, throw them in a cooler.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Wrap,
That's a really good idea.
wrap or
A wrap.
sub.
Yeah.
What about
Something
you, Nick?
simple.
Soup. If I thermos.
Ribs.
Ribs.
Hot chocolate.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, I mean, bars, protein bars.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Bowl, cheese,
Creatine.
bowl,
Exactly. Like the crackers are a basic.
Come on.
Are
I
staple.
Always bring a jar of peanut butter and a jar of jelly and some bread because it's so fucking easy to just whip up PBJs.
You make.
Make it
So
with
true.
your hair.
Yeah, just all you do is you open the bag, whip them up, make your little PB&J. It's easy to do, so easy to do. You can customize if you want to get different jams and jellies, of course. That's the only time I eat PB&J too. PB&J is if I go to the beach. And I think it's my mom started it for me because she used to do that shit when I was a little kid. I haven't
Yeah.
done it with my friends because none of them they'd call me a loser if I did that. But when I used to go with my parents, that's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's why you eat PB&J.
Yeah, literally. They're gonna.
Hey, nothing wrong with PB&J sandwich.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
Nothing at all.
So underrated now. People
Yeah.
forget all about them.
People
Go-to
snooze.
meal.
People snooze.
Anyway, it's 2:00, which means it's all the time we have for our show today. It's a good episode. We back Monday. Big Nick, you want to hit us with the outro?
Sure will. Make sure you guys like it, subscribe, turn your notifications on. I don't know if he's watching this or not, but want to give a shout out to Nut for getting married tomorrow. For guys that don't remember, Gardner Wing Nutter is getting married tomorrow. That's why Casey and I are flying out to Chicago with AJ to go see him get married. And all I got to say is make sure you remember the words, I do. Here we go now, buddy. See you tomorrow, fucker. Sunday. That's a wrap. Get out of here.